are ya? Welcome back to my channel for another decorating video. Last week you saw me decorate this room, which has then gotten messy. Thank you, husband. But today I thought it would be fun to go ahead and tackle kind of, I don't really know what to call it. It's like our kitchen, dining, pantry area. If you haven't seen my empty apartment tour, I will link it down below. One of the biggest issues with this apartment is the lack of kitchen storage. So in order to combat that, I am going to do a large like open shelf wall above a like credenza. I think it's intended to be a media cabinet that I'm actually using as pantry storage. So together, let's decorate that. That's gonna be the main focus, but we could also put some final touches around the kitchen and the dining table. As someone that loves to cook and loves to have friends over, to me, that is probably the most important area of the house. Also, it's gonna be one of the biggest challenge solutions to the whole floor plan with this place. So I'm excited to go figure out exactly how to do that while making it still look really beautiful and be functional, and hopefully have some tips and tricks along the way that you can then implement into your home if you live in a spot with not a lot of storage, which I don't think I'm alone there. I think that there's people out there as well that probably need more storage too, right? I'm not alone, right? Before formally getting into this video, I'm gonna be completely transparent right now. My growth of my channel has kind of significantly slowed down, and it's scaring me a little bit because I'm really trying to quit my serving job. So if you are a frequent viewer and you haven't yet subscribed, if you want to go ahead and take that leap and take that plunge and press subscribe, that would really help me out and my analytics out and my anxiety out about my decrease lately. It would mean more to me than you know. No pressure. Only if you want to. I love you. Let's go ahead and get into the video and decorate my kitchen. Okay, here we are in my kitchen space. Sorry, the lighting is a little weird over here and the sound is probably a little bit echoey, but when you walk in, like I said, if you haven't watched my empty apartment tour, you can see the full layout of the space if you want to go watch that. But there's this kind of like awkward empty wall here. The kitchen doesn't have a lot of cabinets, and I don't know why they didn't just continue the kitchen a little bit further, added more counter space, more cabinets up above, but they didn't. And I can't really add anything here because the light switch. My solution was to build these with the help of my lovely father. I actually did a full tutorial on building these in a video quite a while ago where I built these for my bathroom in the old place. I'll also link that down below. Look at all these things you can go watch. So easy. I basically just bought the pieces of wood, picked out a stain I liked. I went with a natural stain on this one, thinking it would match that, and it doesn't really match, so I might go back and paint them later. That's TBD. And then just bought some brackets, screwed the brackets into the wood, screwed the brackets into the wall. Boom, you got a shelf. My plan here, I have a lot of really pretty dinnerware. Like, these are kind of my equivalent to china. These are from Anthropologie. I just have some Anthropologie plates and bowls. I also have the most excessive wine glasses in the world. Look at this in comparison to my face. Let me grab a normal size wine glass. Normal size wine glass, these. These are from Anthropologie as well. I got them on my wedding registry. I didn't know they were this big until someone bought them for me and they were delivered to my house. But they are really pretty. And then I also have some dry pantry goods because we have no pantry space. So these I got from the Container Store a while ago for a different video. Oh gosh, they're super heavy. And they have the little chalkboard labels. So I have labeled what all of these are. Like, this is pancake mix, this is quinoa. But I think for this video and for this styling, I want to face them this way to keep it like really plain, minimalistic, simple, and pretty. I say let's tackle the shelf first, decorate the top of the credenza, buffet, media console, I don't know what you want to call it. I got that from Target. It's pretty. It has like a little wicker finish to it. And then move on with the rest of the thing. So to start out, I want to start with a plant because life over here is very important. I already have my fiddle leaf. I'm gonna see how it does over there. This apartment is significantly darker than my last place. It gets bright in the evenings because the sun sets where our window is, but throughout the day it's kind of dark. So I'm hoping that a plant will be okay. This is a very quirky pothos that has grown so funnily. Like, it has so many random, what do you call these, tendrils? And this is a pot that I got at Marshall's for $7.99. The tag's still on it. I love the vibe of this. Like, the glaze, is that what you call it? That's kind of an ombre between like a white and a gray, and then you can see the clay at the bottom. I don't know if these are correct pottery terms, but I'm going to start with this. I think I'm just gonna anchor it at the top and center, and then after we place things, we can kind of play around with its little arms and place them around whatever else we place. Okay. Later we'll figure out exactly where those arms should go. One thing I'm always very conscientious about while styling shelves is kind of staggering similar things onto either side. So for example, glassware, keep them staggered, and then dishware, keep those staggered, and then like the pantry goods, keep those staggered. So I'm going to start placing things away from similar things. I think it's just more appealing to the eye. Also, things that I'm gonna use more frequently, I want to be more accessible. So let's start with the bottom shelf, things I use rather frequently because they're easier to get to. I'm going to start with my dessert plates from Anthropologie. I just have 6 of them. They're really cute and pretty. I'm just gonna set them. Then, keeping in a theme with the Anthropologie, I think I'm gonna put the wine glasses next to those in the center. I think we use that glassware the most out of all of the glassware that I want to display on the shelf. One thing that's kind of risky is we have earthquakes in California. We have lost things in the past off of shelves when an earthquake has happened. So everything I put on the shelf might not make it next earthquake, but you know what? None of this is sentimental. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Okay, that's looking good. Next to that, the thing I use the most frequently is probably bowls. Like when we have friends over, we do dessert in those, ice cream, whatever. So I'm gonna put the bowls next to that. See how it looks. Beautiful, okay. Next most frequent is probably gonna be our main dinner plates. And what I'm thinking, since we have dishware on either side, is kind of making a triangle by staggering the dinner plates in the center of this shelf. That way to the eye, nothing is next to each other. They're all kind of diagonal from each other. So let's try that out. Big plates, just gonna set these right here. And this can kind of wrap around these. So now we have this triangle illusion to the eye of all the dishware. I need to keep in mind where to put the dry pantry goods so that they can be staggered as well. So I'm gonna probably put one on one corner of the lower shelf and the other on one corner of the higher shelf. It's all about staggering, right? So let's go ahead and place, I have 2 sets of 3. I always do things in 3s if I can help it. I just feel like it's so cliche, but it's more appealing to the eye as well, and different heights if you can stagger it as well. So I'm gonna face the labels away and place at least 3 of those, probably over here. I have the nutritional yeast, the brown rice, the coconut sugar. Staggering glassware. What's the glassware I use next most frequently? Probably the smaller wine glasses. So those are staggered. Glassware will be staggered. I'm gonna put the wine glasses over on this side over here. You wanna learn a restaurant trick of how to hold a lot of wine glasses at the same time? You turn your hand upside down. You can put one in between your thumb and pointer finger, the next one between your pointer and middle finger, the next one between your ring and pinky finger, the next one underneath the first 2 that you did, the next one underneath the second 2 that you did, and then the last one underneath the third 2 that you did. And that's how you hold 6 wine glasses in one hand. A very unnecessary tip that you probably won't use unless you ever become a server, but there you go. Let's place these. First 2 shelves looking really good. I'm going to then stagger the dry goods yet again by doing them opposite of these. So the top right-hand corner, I'll move you to a not a very flattering angle so you can watch that. Again with the 1, 2, 3. I got the quinoa, trying to avoid these, the oats, and the pancake mix. Excuse me, guys. Now all that's left that I want to put on these shelves is Brook's beer glasses with the S. He thinks they're a little ridiculous. They're kind of excessive, so we don't use them that often, but it works out well. Kind of just lucked into it because we have glass, glass, glass. So those will be staggered. These are staggered. Dry goods are staggered. Everything's staggered. Ah, amazing. Okay, let's place these. The only thing that's looking a little weird to me is like this space right here. I do have some bowls. This is like just a cute little serve bowl. We do already have some gold, like kind of chromy accents going on around the rim of the wine glasses, and then there's a couple specks on the bowls next to it. So I think that that should be, I don't know, is that weird? Is that cool? What do you think? Let me know down below if I should just leave that blank or if I should put that bowl there to kind of help fill that vertical space. Let's go ahead and move to the top of the credenza, which is our pantry. So I have this thing where I love to buy beautiful cookbooks, even though I hate following recipes. I just like to look at them. They give me inspiration for like, oh wow, these are dusty. They give me inspiration for like types of meals that I can then create on my own. I either want to stack these this way or this way. I don't think I have enough to justify stacking vertically that I really like. I have some others that just aren't cute enough to display. So I think I'm gonna stack them this way and then maybe stack something on top. So I'm just gonna set this. I actually have this candle. It's just a nice little pop of color. Keely's gave it to me, I think. Smells great. I'll put that on top of it for now. Also, one thing I like to do is angle everything I have towards the center of the shelf. It helps draw the eye to the middle in a way. Okay, multi-purpose. I have more like really cute serveware that I don't have a spot to display. But if we kind of turn this into like the catch-all dish, this is our front entry hall as well. We walk in right here. So I could put this here to like catch things like our mail and our keys. And then if I need to use it when we have guests over, I can just clear the things off of it and use it for chips or for popcorn or for whatever we might need it for. So that's looking pretty good. We have this space on the right. I don't think there's anything else practical that I really need to display at the moment, so we can just fill it in with a little more art and greenery. This is a good art hack if you need it. This is a card that actually Kaylee's gave me. Wow, several things on this are from Kaylee's. I love you, Kay. And it's really super duper cute, so I actually just threw it in a frame as a way to, one, keep the card, and two, it's cheap art. In the past too, I've actually bought greeting cards for myself as art to fill frames, because a greeting card is never more than like $5, way cheaper than any art you can get, and some of them are really cute. This one says love you always with a little pinky promise. Adorable. And here's a little plant friend. I propagated this guy from a leaf that Jamie Wolfer gave me. Thanks, Jamie. I'll place these over here. And with that area is complete. Let's just do a couple more touches around the kitchen dining area and then a beautiful B-roll reveal, like every design show ever, except for low quality because I don't have anybody filming me. It's just me and a tripod. One day. Okay, for the dining table, I have the same runner from the last place. It really needs to be washed. It's from Target. I don't dislike it. I have a warm colored rug in the den now though, so I'm thinking about maybe eventually trying to find like a more warm color table runner. But I definitely need to break up this wood. It blends in with the floors currently, like those are the floors, that is the table. So I'm gonna just break that up real quick with this table runner and wash it probably later today. Table runners are like the modern day tablecloth. I always like to have flowers on my dining table. These were left over from Kaylee's wedding. So I'm repurposing them. I saved them, gave them a second life by putting them in some water. This is from Anthropologie as well. It was another wedding registry gift. I own a lot of Anthropologie now. I bought none of it. They were all registry items. Because the time to get things you can't afford is when you get married, right? So that'll go there. Oh, but wait, more Anthropologie salt and pepper. And that's gonna complete the table. Eventually, I'd like to maybe get something for this wall right here, but I can't decide. I'll have to figure out once everything is kind of done if that would be too crowded. I don't really like blank space. I have some art left that I haven't put anywhere yet. Maybe I'll put it there, maybe I'll get something new, TBD. Now let's just do the final couple touches in the actual kitchen. This is another print that I got from Society 6. Really love it. It's the same thing that I did in the bedroom where this is just their poster size, and then these are the very cheap frames. Can you see the way how cheap it is? From Michael's. So I'm going to hang it on that blank space right there in the kitchen, because as I just said, I really don't like blank walls. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing about me. Ooh, look at this lighting. In this little coffee pot corner, there's not a lot of space on the counters here. I'm gonna utilize this little bit of space. Also, break up the backsplash. The backsplash isn't bad. I don't love it. It's like outdated, updated, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna break it up a little bit with cutting board, add a little warm wood tone. And then since this is a coffee station, why not also make it my matcha station? Beautiful. Look at how much counter space is next to the stove top. I'm so excited about this apartment, but whoever designed the kitchen does not cook, very clearly. So what I'm gonna do is display some of the cooking utensils I use daily. This is just a pitcher that I bought at Marshall's. I bet you the tag's still on it, let me see. Oh, it is, also $7.99. And I bought it literally with the only intent to display these. I actually also bought these as cute cooking utensils so that I could have them on display. I keep ugly ones in a drawer right here. So not only is this handy, but I think it's also kind of cute, farmhousey. And then olive oil is way too big for any of the shelves, so I'm also just gonna display that. Actually, this way, that's better. And last but not least is this kitchen counter island. Obviously necessities is paper towels. I used to hide paper towels, but when I got married to Brooke, he was like, one thing that I would really love is if we could keep paper towels out. And I was like, I will find a way to make it cute. So I got this also from Marshall's. Oh, I took off the tag. Or TJ Maxx, one of them, for I think it was like $4. It's pretty cute. My Aesop soap, love this. My sister got it for me as a wedding present because I would never buy it for myself, and I'm totally planning on reusing the bottle once it's empty. And a nice little candle for the kitchen. That'll be the by the sink trio of essentials. Smell good, be clean, Brooke's request. And then I have one more Anthropologie thing. It's a fruit bowl that actually broke. The bottom keeps falling out of it. And I'm just gonna set that in the middle of this kitchen island right here. I think we're done. Let's do the final reveal to myself. I'll act surprised, just kidding. It'll just be a B-roll montage. Cue the montage.
Oh my child, I know you're hurt and you can't let go. It's not your fault and you don't deserve all the bad and the hurt. I know you tried so hard.
That was so much fun. I have a cute kitchen now, and I think that we did successfully fix the storage problem. Everything I own has a place. It doesn't look crowded or cluttered, in my opinion. Hopefully in your opinion too. So I would call that a success, considering the fact I have one real cabinet in that kitchen that isn't smaller than this. As usual, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love hanging out with you guys. It's the highlight of my week. I have so much fun always. I will see you in a video very soon. I have plenty of spaces to keep decorating, so we're gonna decorate together some more very soon. And thrift, obviously. I love you so much. Have the best rest of your day, and I will see you in a video very soon. Bye!